Hello once again everybody, staying classy here with more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah! Alright, so, in this part we're going to be super speeding around the starship, because I was in desperate need of some lives, man. And I haven't really shown off these guys a whole lot, especially since we got this new guy who showed up. Basically, he'll give you the best deal. I believe it's 100 coins for five things, and you don't really use coins for anything where you actually use star bits. So, I figured, you know, why not? And the worst thing that happens is I get a couple star bits out of it. Only problem with this is that if you roll the 5 1-ups, it's kind of difficult to grab all of them without a second player, because they kind of go all over the room and have a time limit and stuff. But I got like 8 lives out of it, so it worked out pretty well. So, in this video, we're going to be tackling and possibly even finishing up all the comets that we still have yet to do. We're going to be heading into Bowser Jr.'s Boom Bunker. Makes me think of a bunk bed. I don't know why, but bunk beds are pretty awesome. Kind of makes me wish I had a sibling when I was younger, so, you know, I could have had a bunk bed, because except bunk beds are badass, man. So, this is going to be a Daredevil Run against the Doomsday Machine. Now that sounds pretty hard, doesn't it? Well, it gets worse, because we gotta do the whole stage. Woohoo! So it's pretty much the same stage. There is one major amendment to it though, but we'll be getting to that in a little bit. This first planetoid's the same. Just gotta lead Mr. Bullet Bill over to this here cage. Unlock the cannon. You know, as usual, launch yourself at the target. Also, nice twitch aiming me. Jesus. Playing too much Counter-Strike or something. I don't know what was the dealio with that. Just had it on perfect bullseye and then I just moved it for no apparent reason. So, just take it out, boomerang bros. Gotta be careful for those boomerangs on the rebound. They always get me, or at least surprise me, not necessarily get me. Alright, now right here is where they made the major change to the level. It's this planetoid here. Instead of the circular thing with all the platforms sticking out of it, we got a planet covered in dark matter, which, I love how that platform moved right out of my way. Scumbag planetoid thing. So you kind of have to be a little, what's the word? Preemptive about where you're aiming. And I just barely made that one. It takes longer to fly there than you'd think. So, it's actually kind of a hard thing to pull off. Now this part here is also kind of tricky. I would recommend staying towards the middle of the platform, since like being on the very front or very back kind of doesn't work out. Also, being on either side is a terrible idea. Well, I mean, obviously you should alternate sides. So. I'm just making myself sound like a total dope. I gotta think about what I'm saying, man. Luckily, unlike most Daredevil missions, they actually give you a midpoint here. So, and they're also nice enough to give you a respawning 1-up, so you don't really have to worry about getting game overs as long as you're grabbing the 1-up. But I make it kind of difficult on myself. I'm gonna decide to be a Daredevil, appropriate, and then I'm just like, nah, screw it. Don't need it. Okay, so now, finally, we are arriving at our destination, which is the Doomsday Machine. I still think this is, like, one of the coolest boss battle, or coolest looking boss battles. I don't like playing it that much. But as far as Bowser or Bowser Jr. contraptions go, this one's pretty awesome. Seems like all of the robots Bowser Jr. has are pretty cool. Like, I even think Mega Hammer and like Mega Leg were pretty cool. So it's the exact same boss battle, no changes made to it, but you know, just stay wary of the usual things. The electric balls will dissolve your clouds, but really. There isn't much to say here. I probably should have sped up this boss battle since you've seen it before, and it does kind of take me a while to get all 3 hits. It is kind of fun to watch me struggle immensely with this boss battle, though, because I hate it. I still love how he starts freaking out once you get on top of his little cockpit. Also, the electric suction attack, I guess. I don't know what to call that. Vacuum? I don't know. Still gotta be careful of that, because it will suck all clouds on the battlefield toward him, including your own. Which you may think is a good thing, because like, it brings me right to him, but you cannot actually jump on him while he's doing that, because he is electrifying himself. I think that's kind of dumb, because boss battle wouldn't be nearly as annoying if they just made it so he wasn't electrified while doing that. I mean, I know this isn't really supposed to be an easy boss, since it is World 4 or 5, but still. Yeah, it's World 5. Alright. So after the second hit, this is when things really start going down the crapper. He gets treads, man. I also love the immense amount of gears for the treads. Seems kind of unnecessary, but it's pretty awesome. Now, I kind of thought about staying away from him while I was scaling to the top of the battlefield. I don't know why. I just figured he'd probably come to me, and I'm a bit safer from his lightning balls when I'm farther away. So I figured I'd get myself up to the top level first, and wow, first try. That went pretty well. Took 6.5 minutes, but hey man, it worked out in the end. I was trying to think of something to say, and nothing came to me, so I'm just like, yeah. And I don't know what the dealio is with that and the clouds in the way. LOL, man. So it looks like we're okay. I left in going back to the starship for some reason. I don't even know why. Okay, I guess I just got sloppy in editing. I don't know. But looks like we're done with the comments in World 5. Yeah, we got a nice little crown on World 5. That means just World 6 left to complete. And then we're gonna go to the final battle. Yeah. So here we go to the Flash Black Galaxy. Not a big fan of this place if you remember our last trip here. I do enjoy my vision, so anything that impairs it while I'm playing a video game, a video as in viewing it game, I'm kind of not a big fan of that. Manipulating the other senses, however, that can be pretty cool. So this is one of those romping levels where you gotta kill all the guys, and I'm a complete idiot about it the first 3 or 4 attempts or so. So I just kind of cut the crap, as I say, and just left in my successful run. You probably noticed the cut as we flew into the galaxy. So they really don't give you that much time to do it. I mean, it seems like a lot of time, but there's a lot of Octo guys. They're not quite as easy to destroy when you don't have a star. Although I do like how this timed mission, it feels a lot more relaxed. Well, I don't know if I like that. I think that the sense of urgency kind of helps, but I think it kind of helps alleviate any frustration that may develop through multiple attempts. Now, when you get over to this area, the first thing you want to do is not be an idiot like me. Well, there's a Yoshi in this area, so you're going to want to grab him like ASAP, because he makes it pretty easy. Do I actually win this one? I think. I certainly hope I do. There we go. I was gonna say, I thought I only left in the take that I did well, or beat the level. Because there were quite a few tries at this, surprisingly. And I'm like being super cautious now, because I'm like afraid I'm gonna fall after the star appears. Nice to see Yoshi getting some action, though. We really don't see him that often. And look, another comet. They will never go away. Okay, so now we're gonna go hit up the Clockwork Ruins Galaxy. This purple coin mission... Oh, I spoiled its purple coin mission. I like it, but it's not one of those missions that really translates well into a playthrough or let's play, whatever you want to call it. So another case of where I just cut straight to the run where I beat it, because really the way it works is that as you go through your failures, you develop a systematic pattern of how to most efficiently gather the coins. And this is actually one of the purple coin missions where you have to get every single one, which may seem kind of difficult, but really it isn't. They do help you along the way. They give you checkpoints, tell you how many coins you should have by that point in the level. My only problem with the level really is navigating these. Can be kind of clunky, especially when changing planes, I guess, because you kind of have a tendency to get stuck like right there for a second while it's rotating. But by the time you reach this first wooden guy over to the right here, there he is, you should have 37 coins. I don't talk to him, I guess I just had it memorized how many I should have by that point. Make sure you have 37 by that point, and then you're good to go. I mean, you do get to enjoy this awesome music while you're at it. Pretty great stuff overall. Also, the thing I forgot to mention, kind of funny that I forgot to mention, was the time limit, because it really shouldn't even be there. I mean, I've never had a time playing this level where I've been like crazy pressed for time. I mean, I had, I think, a minute and a half left over when I beat this here mission, so I mean, they give you more than enough time. By this point in the level, you should have 73, I believe. So I did miss a few over on the big wheel over here. I mean, the level's really only 3 sections. I think it just seemed a lot bigger the first time I played this galaxy. And I'm not a big fan of this galaxy anywho, so 73. Now, I thought the guy said 75, so I'm kind of searching around here. I'm just like, I'll just make sure. Oh, he said 73. Okay, yeah. So I wasn't really seeing anything. So we got 27 more coins to collect. 2.5 minutes to do it. I mean, if I can't do that, then I don't know what's up. I mean, really the only way to die here is to fall off, because if you screw around enough for the time to run out, you kind of deserve it. See, I got 8 coins left to get in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh man, that's pretty crazy difficult. Don't be an idiot like me, by the way, and do that. This will probably be the area where you waste the most time, is trying to get back on the platform, because it's kind of obnoxious about it, falling right in between the platforms. I mean, it is kind of annoying having to wait around in a timed mission. Alright, 3 left. I know where they are. Just a matter of waiting for the clock to be in the right position. No, why I'm calling it a clock. It's more of a... You know what? It is a clock. Screw you guys. Yeah. Totally a clock. So there, we got all 100. Now we just need to not die. Which, knowing me, I could very easily pull off. That would have pissed me off so much. And... oh, missed it. Oh, man, there you go. Alright, so normally I'd stop the video right here, or around here, but I figured, you know what, I'm just going to keep on going, make this a nice long video, so that we can finish up all the comments, and then in the next video, take on Bowser and finish up the game. So in the Throwback Galaxy, I'm happy to be back here. The Womp Silver Star speedrun. Not really a speedrun, it's another case of, they give you a rather generous time limit that really shouldn't even be there. But I think the fact that you're doing a Silver Star run is pretty reminiscent of Mario 64 as well, since that was where they introduced the Silver Star runs. And I think Silver Stars are pretty awesome. And I'm still not sure of of which type of level layout I prefer. The big open areas of Mario 64, or the more like linear stages of Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know. But this galaxy is just so peaceful. It makes me happy. I mean, there's like no sense of urgency, even though there's a time limit. It's just so relaxing. I mean, like, anybody who's a Mario fan knows Womp Fortress. I mean, come on. If you haven't, then you're just too young. I mean, I was pretty young when Mario 64 came out, so if I happened to remember it, then so should you. I guess the time limit is a bit more stingy than I remembered. We only have a minute, we got 2 stars left to go. But I don't think it'll be a problem, because with the additions to the Mario Galaxy engine that Mario 64 did not have, traversing the area has been made much easier. Because, to be honest, I don't like the Mario 64 engine. The controls are a little eh. I mean, that game really hasn't aged well. It was really great for its time. I mean, with the whole 3D thing and the moving on an analog stick. But, especially in the graphics department, it really hasn't aged well. And the remake is pretty bad, too. I mean, the controls are just bad. Moving in a 3D plane with the D-pad just doesn't work. So, I really kind of wish they'd remake Mario 64 for maybe the Wii U in the Mario Galaxy engine. I don't know how well that would actually translate, or if they should just make a new engine altogether. I don't know, but Nintendo, that's an idea for the future. I think a lot of people would like to see an actual good remake of Mario 64. Not Mario 64 3DS, which is bad. Well, I don't know, it was... I don't know. A lot of people didn't like it, and I'm kind of in that boat too. It was one of the first actual Mario games I played, though. Because when I first picked up Mario, I played a lot of the spin-off games, like the sports games and Mario Party. I didn't really get into the main series stuff. But that was one of the first main series games I picked up, and I did enjoy it. Mostly because I didn't know about the original Mario 64 at that point, really. So we're in the, what's this place called? Battle Belt Galaxy, I believe. Doing the Daredevil Run. It's just the exact same mission again. I probably should have sped it up. But I just didn't feel like it, so you know how it is. Taking a drink of some water, you know, commentating, makes your throat all dry, makes it sound bad. Although, not like my commentary is any good to begin with. And, man, seriously? Ugh, commentary is not the only thing in this video that's bad. There's no time limit, so might as well just take your time. I mean, this kind of seems like the kind of galaxy that would really ask for a speedrun, but I guess Daredevil makes sense too. So just really the same strategy as before. Keeping your fireballs up to the crab planet, again, makes taking out the crabs a bit easier because you don't have to get behind them. But really, there's just nothing different about this mission besides the fact you can't get hit. Which really isn't a problem. I mean, most of the enemies they make you fight aren't that menacing, like land urchins and Goombas. I didn't know there was a gold Toad starship. Maybe there wasn't, I just never noticed it. I hate the pumpkin guys, but even they don't really pose that much of a threat. I mean, the only thing I don't like about them is the flame they poop out, because you can't ground pound them and not take damage then. So what I usually do is I kind of wait for them to poop out the flame, and then go for them as soon as they move away from it. I think these guys are called Jacko Goombas, I'm not sure. I do like how the Planetoid looks like a Jack-o'-lantern, though. Very appropriate for the time of year I'll probably be uploading this, you know, mid-October. believe it's October 8th, the day I'm recording this commentary. I don't want to know when I actually recorded this footage. It was probably like June. I don't know, I'm just lazy. I mean, I had that like month period where I didn't upload anything, just because I didn't have the drive to. I mean, I'm not gonna upload things or make videos if I don't have the time for it and don't want to, but you know, it seems like whenever I felt like actually making a video, I had other obligations, so. But I do try to put aside some time on my weekends, do something fun and productive. Wow, I died. Luckily, that was right at a midpoint, I think. So no big deal, really. Yeah, I died immediately after getting a midpoint. That's actually pretty funny. I thought those guys could only kill you by contact. I didn't know that little cold thing they expelled could kill you. Do some backwards ice skating. I can't describe how blown my mind was when I realized you could skate backwards in this game. Don't remember if that was in the original Mario Galaxy, though. Ooh, that could have ended badly. I don't know how that didn't deal damage to me. But I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to jump on a molehill. I'm having way too much fun doing that. I think I was curious as to whether it would give you 1-ups or not. Turns out it doesn't. Oh, these guys. These guys. I don't know what these guys are called. But just wait for their vulnerable side to be shown and just jump on them. I don't know why I didn't jump on that guy there. Silly me. And there you go. I believe we're almost done here. I think this is the last planetoid coming up here. Chain Chomp 1. Don't know why I ground pounded that. I guess I thought there'd be star bits. Yep, here's the Chain Chomp planet. We just gotta go take out the Chain Chomps with the bulbs. Oh no! Ah! That was close. Not gonna lie, I should have died there. What are you doing, video game hitbox? You're always like being bad. It always seems like when it didn't seem to hit you, it does, and when it totally hit you, it didn't. Hitboxes are weird, man. Especially in online games, the lag compensation and all that fun stuff. And there we go, finally our star. We got 5 stars again this video. I believe this is numero 105, or cinq, as they say in France. And that'll just about wrap up this part of the Super Mario Galaxy 2 playthrough. In the next part, we're gonna be doing something crazy. We're gonna be taking on the final battle. Oh boy, I can't wait. Oh man, I can't wait to go take out Bowser. We're finally gonna rescue Princess Peach. It's finally time. Let's go look at how much we've completed. We have a silver crown in every world except for World 5, because there seems to be one comet missing. I wonder what that could mean. Here we go. It's finally time to go take down Bowser.